I'm going to turn it over to Brother Adam Ferguson at this time. And so you listen as he comes and speaks. And I encourage you to take notes, get your pens out, get your notebook out, or take notes. And as Brother Adam comes and speaks, you listen as he comes.
All right. Well, thank you for letting me be here with you today. If I haven't got a chance to meet you, my name is Adam. I'm the youth and music director at Pastor Son's Church in Sammamish. And it's exciting to be here. And I asked Lamar, he's like, well, are you willing to come and teach? And I was like, sure, but I don't know if you got the right guy because we don't have a choir. So I'm not gonna give any pretensions like I've got some enormous choir that I have here. But he said, no, I want you to come, and so I'm here, and I'm excited to be here, and just try to help you and share some things that will help you grow as musicians, as choir members, as soloists, as piano players, whatever it is that you do. Just want to be a blessing and give you some things that will help you. So I'm here to talk about terms every choir member should know. All right, so I've got a question. Does anybody here like to read the dictionary for fun? A couple people do. Wow. Then you're really going to like this lesson. But for those of you that don't, listen, I don't like to read the dictionary either. So I don't just want to be up here and read a list of terms. I want to actually go through and make it a little bit fun and have some interaction so we can see the problems that can arise if you don't know some of these terms. So I hope that it'll be enjoyable too. But before we get started, I'm just curious, how many in here have never had any kind of formal music training? Okay, so most people. How many haven't had formal music training outside of high school? Or after high school, I should say. Yeah. So most people in here are not career musicians, are not college-trained musicians or things like that. And listen, that's okay. One of the great things about choir is that you have people of all different levels of skill and knowledge who can come together and serve the Lord, and that's wonderful. So I say that because the terms that I'm going to be talking about, some of them may seem obvious to some of you. If you've been playing piano for a long time, or if you've been singing for a long time, you might know a lot of these, or they might be new to you. And so if they're totally new to you, that's great. And I'd encourage you to write them down on paper or take notes in your phone. If you have heard these before, then I hope it's a good refresher. But it never hurts to hear this stuff again, so it's fresher in your mind so that you know it well. But in any case, whether you have a master's degree in music or whether you have just joined the choir and it's kind of your first experience, I hope that it's going to be helpful to you and beneficial. Because whatever your level of experience, there are certain terms and things that every choir member should know in order to be the best you can be. I firmly believe that just about everybody can increase and improve their musical ability. All right, now of course, some are more talented than others. You'll probably never be able to sing like Pavarotti. I can't either. But whatever level you're at, I think that with hard work and knowledge and discipline, you can grow and improve yourself, and that's a wonderful thing to do. One of my favorite things has been able to work with some of the teens in my youth group and see them grow and develop, and it's an exciting and wonderful thing. 2 Chronicles chapter 12 talks about the choir they had in the temple, and it says that they came together to praise and thank the Lord for what He's done, right? And that's the reason that we sing together. Now, of course, like Brother Lamar said, musical ability is not the main reason for choir, and technical competency is not the main reason that we do it. We do it to praise and worship the Lord. But at the same time, if we're going to praise and worship God, then He deserves our best, doesn't He? Amen. And like the Bible talks about, the choir they had in Solomon's temple, they came together to praise and worship God, not just to sound good or so people would be impressed by them. But if you read the description of it, they had hundreds of singers and trumpeters and musicians. It doesn't sound like it was something they just threw together without any work or effort, right? So we don't want that to be the case in our churches or in our choirs. So as we go through these, I just want to encourage you, try to take these to heart and learn them and see how you can apply it to yourself so that you can grow in your ability and be the best choir member or best singer that you can be, all right? So first of all, we're going to start with some basics, with some dynamics, all right? I'm going to show you a picture, and probably most of you are going to know what this is. Everybody know what this is? Forte, yes. F for forte. Who can tell me what does forte mean? Yes, what does it mean? Loud. It means loud, right? So is this forte? No. No, is this forte? Yeah. Yes, so first of all, is F for forte. What about this one? Right there. Yeah. Piano, P for piano. All right. What about if you stick an M in front of the forte? What's that? Anybody know? Mezzo forte. Right? What does mezzo forte mean? Medium loud. Not super loud, but kind of loud. Right? What about mezzo piano?
Medium
Same
soft.
thing, medium soft. Very good. All right, now, one thing that we don't want in choir is someone who only has one dynamic level. You know what I'm talking about? I'm working with one of the young ladies in our youth group. She's got a beautiful voice. She can sing very well, but she will not sing above piano. All right, so we're in practice saying, okay, Gemma, sing out. She says, okay, faithful to the cross, faithful to... No, Gemma, sing out, sing out. Well, I'm singing as loud as I can. Well, she needs to learn all of the other dynamic levels, right? Or do you know people that sing only at forte? Y'all know someone like that? Don't be that guy. Okay? Don't be that girl. We need to know some basic dynamics. And listen, don't just know them, but pay attention to them. A good practice would be when you get some new music, not while practice is going on, but when you have a moment, look through it, look at the different dynamic markings so that you can know what parts are supposed to be forte, what parts are supposed to be piano. That's going to make a big difference in how you deliver a song, right? How would it be if we sang a whole song at forte? Probably not great. Or a whole song at piano. Probably not very good, right? So take some time, know those markings, look through them, and make sure that you know them and are applying them, all right? What about this one? Who knows what this is? Crescendo, very good. Well, so crescendo means gradually louder, right? Starting soft and get loud. What about this one? Decrescendo, diminuendo. That's how I learned it growing up. All right, so let's practice. Let's practice our crescendos, okay? I just want you guys to sing la. Can you sing la for me? Oh, very good, very good. It sounds so beautiful. It's wonderful. Okay, so we're going to sing la, and as I do this, you're going to crescendo for me, okay? Are you ready? Here we go. Oh, good job, okay, good job. All right, let's practice our diminuendos. Are you ready? Start loud, we're going to get quiet, okay? You ready? Okay, good. All right, now I just want you to follow my hands, okay? Are you ready? Here we go, start quiet. Ready? Here we go. All right, very good job. So you guys know your dynamics pretty well. That's good. That's encouraging. All right. So besides volume, there's some terms that tell us what speed to sing at. So this is actually a harder one. I wonder if anyone knows this. What would be the musical term for fast? Anybody know?
Staccato.
That's staccato. Close. Andante. Andante is walking speed. That's good. That's one of the ones I have. Allegro. Very good. So here's some good musical terms for speed. Allegro means very fast, all right? Imagine a guy just sprinting, just running as hard as he can, okay? Andante means walking speed. What about the term for slow? Anybody know what that is? Term for slow is adagio. Adagio. Adagio would mean slowly. So let's think about this. How would it be if we sang Amazing Grace Allegro?
No.
Probably not very good, right? Let's just sing Amazing Grace at maybe Adagio, which should be a normal speed, okay? Ready? Here we go. Amazing Grace, how sweet Okay, now we're going to sing Allegro. Are you ready? That saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. It's got a very different feel, doesn't it? Okay, let's go backwards. What about Victory in Jesus? Would that be an Allegro song or an Adagio song? Allegro, right? So let's sing it that way. Ready? I heard an old story, how a Savior came from glory, how he gave his life on Calvary. Anybody like it that way? Oh, man. So there are some songs that are better Allegro and some songs that are better Adagio, right? So just to go over that again, talking about fast terms, Allegro means what? Good. Andante means what? Walking speed. And Adagio means? Slowly. Very good. All right, now quickly, I want to move on to time signatures. All right, what time signature would this be?
4/4 timing.
4/4. Very good. Now, when we're looking at time signatures, at the beginning of your music, you probably noticed that you have two numbers like that, one stacked on top of the other. So those two numbers are very important. They tell us some very important things about the music. The first number tells us, who knows?
4 beats in a measure.
4 beats in a measure. Very good. And the bottom number tells us what? Which note gets one beat. Very good. Now, in music, I'm going to be very basic here, okay? Because again, I don't know where everybody's at. So a beat in music would be sort of the pulse of a music, of the song, right? If you're singing to a song and you're clapping or you're snapping your fingers, hopefully you're clapping or snapping to your fingers to the beat of the song, right? So all music is divided into groupings of beats called measures. So if you look at a piece of music, you'll have two small vertical lines, and the space in between those lines is called a measure. So the time signature is going to tell us how many beats are in each measure, the top number, and the bottom number is going to tell us which number or which note gets one beat. So the most common time signatures are going to be 4/4 and 3/4. So if we have 4/4, how many beats in a measure? 4. Good. How many beats in a measure in 3/4? 3. Very good. And I didn't catch your name, sir. What was your name? Yes.
John.
As Brother John said, the bottom number tells us what kind of note gets one beat. So if the bottom number is a 4, then a quarter note is going to get one beat. What about if the bottom number is an 8? What's going to get one beat? Eighth note. What about if the bottom number is a 2? What's going to get one beat? Half note. Very good. So I'm not sure. I think I might be a little bit short of 20 minutes. But I hope that's okay. But I'm glad to come and be able to talk with you for a little bit. And I hope some of these have been encouraging. I hope it's helped you maybe learn some new things or just be refreshed in some things. Let me encourage you. I hope this isn't just a list that you hear, but I hope it's something that you can take, and when you look at your music, whether you're playing or singing, you can look over it and understand it a little bit better. Because obviously you want to be able to follow our conductor, but I'm sure it'd be a blessing to your choir director if maybe you could have a little bit of an idea of what to do anyway, right? So let me encourage you. Take some time and work on your own musical ability. And be a blessing to your conductor. Be the best choir member you can be, and do that not just for him but for the Lord. All right. So thank you for your time. Thank you for allowing me to speak. Hope you have a great day.